The City of Soundsville is the name of this podcast, and as always, I'm your host, Shadow Streak, and joined by me is...
RJ.
And we are back with another episode of the City of Soundsville podcast, where we talk about episodes of the Powerpuff Girls in chronological release order, for the most part. And how you doing, RJ? How you been since the last episode we recorded? How have you been?
Pretty good. It's that long time that we recorded the last episode.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, a lot can change in an hour.
Yeah, we recorded the last one an hour ago.
Crazy. Yeah, basically. Took a break. I had some food.
I was kind of low key on like the end of the last episode. I didn't have much to say. I was kind of just like, all right, well, let's get the other one in the bag.
Yep. So I had some food, had some ice cream. I'm feeling pretty good.
What did you have? Was it gourmet and It was
a Totino's pizza because I needed something easy.
It's
I wasn't making a full blown meal. I was like, we got another episode.
I just had to call you out a little bit.
Well, sometimes it just be that way.
Yep. The man the person whose opinions you're listening to like eats Tostino's pizza for dinner.
Well, when you're hungry, they get the job done.
That's true. I haven't had one in a long time. Actually, I don't think I've never had a regular Tostino's pizza. I only had the pizza rolls years ago.
I don't really care for the pizza rolls. The pizzas, though, those are pretty good.
I think I'm too old to
buy the boxes of 4.
Pizza rolls probably are a snack that don't hold up when you're older, I'd assume, but I could be wrong.
They're all right. They're fine. I haven't had any in probably 8 months.
But I don't know. It's like because you know what I mean. Like you sometimes you eat kid stuff. It's like, wow, I can't, this just does not taste good anymore. I feel like pizza rolls are one of those.
That's how I feel about Lunchables.
Well, yeah, I'm sure those don't taste good.
Yeah. I mean, I remember as a kid, they didn't taste amazing.
They were never high art, but
Nowadays, if I had one, I'm sure I'd be like, dude, I can't even. This is disgusting.
I can't eat that. I can't eat most Little Debbie snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Entenmann's.
Yeah.
Entenmann's kind of sucks too.
Are the Cosmic Brownies Little Debbies?
No, Cosmic Brownies. I'm sorry, I had one recently. I used to love them. I was like, ew.
Yeah, no, I was just saying I used to really like those.
I used to be obsessed with them, but
just a couple of years ago.
I had them a few months ago in a vending machine. It's I just could not finish it.
Yeah, I do feel that way about a lot of those, like the zebra cakes.
Oh yeah,
and,
there's just
the cinnamon roll.
Was this always this dry and plastic tasting? I was sure the thing. I mean, partially, I'm sure they changed the recipes on some of these things, but I think they also just always sucked.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Remember when the Powerpuff Girls had a Got Milk commercial? Or multiple Got Milk commercials?
Get a dye job.
And each girl had a different flavor.
Girls, I need help mixing my chocolate milk.
I always loved the way the girls were each animated when they were stirring their chocolate milk a different way.
Right, yeah. Whoever animated that put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, for real. I love when Blossom gets she gets down and she squints or whatever. And she's measuring her chocolate milk.
Right, yeah, like a scientist.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. And then Bubbles is just having a blast.
When did they do that? That was 2001 maybe?
2001 or 2, yeah.
Did they?
I think it looks like it might have.
Did they?
It was definitely digital.
They beat SpongeBob to the punch on that one.
Yeah, but that was also a commercial.
SpongeBob had a commercial too. I don't know if it got released. Oh, it's lost media. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Got Milk.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about digital.
No. I'm talking about
digital
Got Milk.
Versus.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. They weren't animated by the same company who did the show anyway.
Well, yeah, I know. But I thought you were talking about...
The show was probably actually still cell animated by the time when that was released, to be honest.
Well, Powerpuff didn't go digital till after the movie, which I think would have technically... It did during. It did during. Let me go back, because there were a couple episodes that's the weird thing about season 4 is the episode production order is all over the place, as is the digital versus cell episodes, because it's you got the digital episodes all chalked up, Nano of the North, Stray Bullet, but then you got the cell episodes Get Back JoJo, Him Diddle Riddle, Film Flam, right?
Right.
And it's but they're in a weird order, because it's Film Flam is first, and then it's all chalked
really
up,
jarring,
and then you go to Get Back JoJo, and it's wait, that's fine, right? But then it's but then Knock It Off is near the end. But then you also have Super Friends in between then, as well as Nano in the North, between there and Him Diddle Riddle. It's what the heck happened here?
I mean, I think they were just aired out of order. Either that or they were done as test episodes.
Yeah, it's just very interesting.
Because I do know it was a thing. I think some shows didn't want to
animation wise.
I know some people back then were reluctant about switching to digital, which is understandable because digital didn't look that great.
No, it was very new at the time, and it's like, you know, obviously it has aged, but like,
oh yeah, some of those season 4 digital episodes don't look that great.
No, they don't. I mean, some of them do, but some of them don't.
I mean, it's the same it's the same aesthetics and art style. It's just like the coloring just isn't what it is now, I would say.
And like the thing with like when you look at the seasons, like season 5 and 6, they standardized their digital look. Season 4, all chalked up versus Nano of the North, even just by color saturation, they look completely different. Then you bring in Not So Awesome Blossom and Keen on Keen, and you compare that to Powernoia. Again, those are season 4 episodes. Fight me, IRL.
Well, the big thing is
compare those to Super Friends, and it's like these do not even like they look different.
The thing about those is like I think like what the industry needed to learn is like I think I was reading something about anime, I guess, at this time. It's like you literally kind of have to learn how to style color a little bit differently. Because cells, like cell animation and also film kind of save it because all of your color choices look warm anyway. So you kind of, there's like a certain thought I think they have to put in their color choices. So like I think that's why some early digital stuff looks weird.
Yeah, because it's like if you look at All Chalked Up, it is very pastel-like.
It's funny, you just talked about...
Then you look at Nano of the North and it's like saturated, you know? It's like they're very and Super Friends is very saturated.
It's really funny.
Stray Bullet is saturated. And then and then Not So Awesome Blossom is Keen are pastel-esque, you know, like they're visually different, but not in the same way that a lot of the Cell episodes, like Cell episodes could be drawn differently, but like they all still felt like they were in the same color, like aura. I don't know what word I'm looking for here.
What's interesting too is like, you know, we just talked about SpongeBob and it's like all the most iconic episodes of that show kind of look washed out too. Some of them. Just because of the time it came out. Like season 1 of Family Guy is like early digital and that looks bad. And it didn't get that much better looking, but
damn.
It
Shots
didn't.
fired.
But the color is slightly better. Anyways, like we have some news, I guess.
Go ahead and share it, RJ. I want to hear this news.
The most important news that I think everybody needs to know is that they're releasing official LOL Surprise Powerpuff Girls dolls. These dolls are very popular with kids, and if you don't know them, you know, they're kind of scary and gross looking to me.
Guess what?
But I guess they're kind of a no-brainer for the Powerpuff Girls. If you look them up, I think you'll recognize them. So, you know, the new Powerpuff ones are probably the scariest things they ever put out, but I believe they'll sell at least. So that's news 1. Number 2 is I believe the show was removed off of HBO Max, which isn't really surprising, but I assume that everything will be moved eventually.
And that the sake of like aging this, it may come back or it may be put somewhere else or something else will happen in the future. But at the time of this recording, HBO Max is ruined.
It was dropped from Netflix too.
Warner Brothers things. Yep. Yes, it is. That am true, RJ.
But to me, I'm not really worried. I'm sure it's going to pop up somewhere else. Or it's likely just going on Hulu if it's not already there.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
I mean, I would say, thankfully, this show is, I guess, popular enough that you don't really have to worry about it never being released again.
Plus, you can buy the DVD box set.
You can buy the DVD box set also, which they probably need to release a few more of those. But I guess they did, but it's not the same. It's not exactly the same as the original.
Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. I really like that song. That's probably like up there with We Are Number One as like the best Lazy Town song.
They did that in Lazy Town?
That up. That's kind of weird. That seems completely unrelated to what we're talking about.
I think it is. Forgot the last... Oh, this is just something I thought was neat. And it'll, like, by the time you watch this, it would already have happened. There's, in the Midwest, St. Louis, they're doing a Powerpuff Girls themed rave, I just found out. It's at a bar from, like, 8 to, like, 3:30. And I guess, like, they do this with, like, Pokemon.
You're really selling me on this, RJ. Your enthusiasm is selling me on this.
It's, like, I think that's cool. Like, that's, like... To be honest, like, they're perfect to, like, if you want to do an electronic, like, dance music rave, like, that's low-key, like, the perfect show for it. I think that's some people's introduction to like electronic music anyway, right? Or at least that I would say that type, I guess. So, I think it would be cool if they found some like music that sort of sounds like the series. I doubt they're gonna play music from the series on it. That'd be cool if they did though, too.
No, I doubt it. Maybe like the main theme as like an opener or a remix or something, but
I've been seeing more appreciation for the theme song than the show's music lately. Which once again, I argued that we were in a renaissance, and I'm seeing, I don't know, some of the stuff I see online about the show is like a little better than the stuff I was seeing a few years ago. I'm seeing a lot of appreciation for like the show's music and like jokes and stuff like that, which I think it's nice. And
yeah, I won't harp on the renaissance thing because we've already talked about it, but just given what I've experienced with other fandoms, I just don't think it's at that level.
I partially brought it up again because you disagreed with it, but
I do disagree with you, but we don't need to beat a dead horse.
Beat a dead horse.
Speaking of dead horses, that would have been a fandom that I would compare it to, which, by the way, did make more money.
Gosh.
Bringing that one back too, baby. I had to get it in there. So yeah. No, but like, I mean, it'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like, cool, man.
Yeah, but like, I mean, maybe someone will film it, but like, I'm not driving to St. Louis to sit at some random bar and listen to some music about like that. Like, I don't know.
Well,
but it seems cool. It's interesting, and it's probably not technically legal because of trademark and all that. But
it's not legal, but it's a rave.
Yeah, so whatever. People can have fun, I guess. Cartoon
That's a funny thing. Care. Like rave culture was like, there are like a lot of parent groups. Like, that was like a big concern for like, parent groups at the time and stuff. Rave culture. Because obviously it's associated.
Like Samurai Jack had a cool rave episode, so like that
makes it all okay. Because like obviously it's because it's associated with drugs and stuff. But like I just heard, what's actually funny is I remember when I need to dig this up again, but like remember some article warning about like rave culture, and they're just like they actually gave Powerpuff Girls as an example of something to watch out for, because they said like it might inspire kids to get into rave culture because it has elements of it.
Why? Because of Boogie Frights? Because they saw Boogie Frights? Is that why?
To me, I understand. I mean, it's absurd. It's an absurd statement, obviously, but like, I think the show itself is probably associated with the rave culture, which I could see that. The music and aesthetics, I think, are. And I'm sure, I think the show is always associated with having some popularity with teenagers. I think it's also a prime example of a stoner show. Like that's to be honest, I think that's like one of the first shows you would mention for like kid shows that like college students or like older would like get high and watch.
Xavier Renegade Angel.
That too, but like,
you ever seen that show?
I know of it.
Okay, the season 1 finale is like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Is it good?
Sure.
Oh, okay. That's just good.
I don't think words can
describe it, right?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Anyways, let's train our knees for these episodes.
Okay. Well, now that we've gotten through all that news that RJ wanted to dump all into one episode instead of space.
But notice how the news was like a few seconds, and you started talking about Lazy Town and other stuff.
Assassin's Creed 4 is probably the best one other than 2 because and it's really interesting that game has pirates in it. It's kind of cool.
I think so too.
There's also the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're a baseball team. I've been to their stadium a couple times to see some games.
Aren't you glad you clicked to listen to this?
Yeah, it's almost like all of these things have something in common, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Anyways, so this week we're going to be talking about season 2, episode 8, which consists of the episode pairing of Job and Pet Feud. The first of these episodes, of course, being the former. Job is a parody on the phrase snow job, or a play on words, not a parody, of the phrase snow job. Get your mind out of the gutter, you losers. And it's an episode in which Princess and Mojo Jojo team up to try and beat the Powerpuff Girls together because Princess can't come up with a good plan, and so Mojo zaps her with his laser, and then she gets powers, and then the girls fight Princess, and it's pretty cool, and there's a lot of cool action sequences. And then Mojo also needs to zap the girls with his laser with the Antidote X to remove their powers, but then they fail and he zaps Princess and then they lose. The end. And he also zips you with his laser, which I still love that quote.
Causing you to cry out just like a little baby.
Doodoo brain. That is it. I have had it with your sassy mouth. I didn't want to do this.
Well,
actually I did. Yeah. I still love that quote. Oh, man. Anyway, different episode. This is Mo Job.
Huh?
I said, anyway, that's a different episode. This one's Mo Job.
Was this the episode you were talking about? Because last episode, Shadow introduced an episode. He was like, there's one episode of this show, in season 2 specifically, that I think starts out really fun, but like, kind of, I don't know whether you argue to kind of just like taper it out.
Falls off?
Yeah. The rest of it. Is it this one?
All right. Are you ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
It's not this one.
What the?
It's not
Pet
this
Feud?
one.
No, it's not Pet Feud.
It's not this episode, I'll tell you that.
Gosh.
Of course, if the listeners watched my season 2 video, they'll already know the answer.
I haven't. It's not finished
You
yet.
don't, so we're going to keep you waiting. Yeah. And honestly, we'll probably finish recording all of season 2 before the video goes out, so you'll have no way of knowing until it happens. But we're not there yet. But yeah. So anyway, how do you feel about this episode, RJ? Mo Job.
It's cool. It's fine. I like it. A lot of the gags are funny.
How insightful.
No, I'm just kidding. I like this.
How descriptive.
I mean, I think what's more interesting about it is the way it looks.
That you provided. Mm-hmm. Go on.
So this is like the only one that I think... No, it's not the only one, but like this is the first one that Don Shank storyboarded and also did the art direction for. And I think he's like... He likes the episode like content-wise, but he said it doesn't look like it doesn't quite look like how he wanted it to look. So like immediately, like when you watch this, you're gonna look like, oh, this looks different than the other episodes. Like this is kind of like, it's kind of a trend among Don Shank's episode, but like especially here, like never were the girls drawn with so much mouth. They have a lot of mouth in this episode. There's a lot of teeth, expressions. Princess Morbucks actually doesn't look like, she's not really drawn like she usually is, right?
No, she is not, and that's definitely a detail I noticed.
Yeah, so like Princess is kind of off model, which is like I'm not complaining about, but it's just interesting. A lot of big heads. But I sort of understand because like again, like these shows didn't do layouts. Most television animation productions in America don't do layout. So this time like the model was like they do these like detailed storyboards, which I guess Don Shank drew all these like, you know, complicated and like very cartoony looking expressions. And then like overseas they do the layout, but like I'm sure when you don't get to do layout, like, you know, in-house, some like the wonkiness of the storyboard drawings might come out in the final episode. So like, I guess he basically he just couldn't finesse this one as, you know, as much as he wanted to, which is a common like television animation problem. But like, I think sometimes it turns out worse when you're actually being ambitious. Mm-hmm. Because like, if he storyboarded a Ren and Stimpy episode like this, I don't like the episode probably... You have people doing layout and like, you know, drawing all those individual expressions. So like, I think it will be plussed in the way this one wasn't be able to be plussed. So it kind of, maybe it just doesn't look as good as his original storyboard. So I kind of understand where he's coming from. And I actually believe this is like all of his episodes, a lot of stuff got cut in this one because all of his episodes are like a half hour long. Because that's how like Don Shank apparently just always went crazy. And Dynamo was like the one time they're just like, okay, we'll just give you a half hour. And then Crisscross Crisis is like the next one.
Which is weird because Dynamo is only like 17 or 18 minutes, I think. Or 19. It was several minutes short.
Yeah, once again, I don't think a network will let them deliver a short. Well, actually, it turned back around in the streaming era. Now they would.
Yeah. Doesn't matter as much anymore as it did back then.
But yeah, like as an episode, you know, this one's fine. It's fun, you know, I like Princess and I like Mojo. And I always love when this show does like crayon drawings.
And
like the stupid, I just love stupid plans like that where like they just like, she wants to saw like the skyscrapers and have them fall in the Powerpuff Girls and crush them.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I do admittedly. That was a note I had that I love that.
And like the drawing, like the honestly like somewhat shocking drawing of the girls being in the hospital. It's only for like a second, but it's kind of a funny drawing. Like a funny dark drawing of the girls. I mean, I didn't even ask your overall opinions of this episode. Do you like this one?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's like
I don't love it, but I like it.
I mean, this episode's kind of, you know, it's an episode. It's good.
The action's cool. Yeah, the action's cool. Like, I think this is more of an action-focused episode than it is comedy. Don't get me wrong, there's some great lines. But
well, it's silly
really
action.
Seems like the priority was just on... Yeah, it's like, let's just watch the girls fight Princess on their own level, you know?
Right.
And also, let's have Mojo and Princess go back and forth for 2 minutes in the park and have everyone hear their entire evil conversation, which is hilarious.
I mean, it's a little aimless, but like it's gag driven. I like all the gags.
I'm not a baboon.
You insulting twit. Yeah, that sequence was way longer originally.
Yeah,
but like Don Shank obviously had to cut that down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I do love that. I just love the acting. Like, are you talking to me? It's like, are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Which is a little like Taxi Driver reference.
Yep.
And like, yeah, so this is interesting because like Mojo just does it for money.
Mm-hmm.
And I
how much are we talking?
And I do like
I'll do it.
What? Yeah. Yeah, Mojo says I'll do it, and I always love like the what at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And like the concept, the funniest thing is like obviously like these are two evil villains like having a conversation about destroying the Powerpuff Girls like in the park, and they're just like ruining lunch for everybody. I think that ton of money thing is apparently a Monty Python reference. So thank you for that, Papa. I have to say I enjoy the sequence of Princess Morpus bulking up. You know what I'm talking about? She's like getting muscles.
Oh yeah, where like it cuts to like her bicep or whatever.
She's getting ripped.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And she's like, she does the whole He-Man, like, I have the power.
I do remember that. Yep.
A dumb gag I love in this episode is like Mojo's like furniture just keeps getting destroyed, and he's just like, it just pisses him off.
He's used to it.
He's just like, yeah, but like he's so like he's just like, I don't. There's something funny about that. I don't know why. He just has furniture that he like, these are like that was nice. Dang it.
Really tied the room together.
Yeah, it really tied the room together. That's essentially what he's doing. And then like Princess does the whole Beatles help I need somebody thing.
Yeah.
And she does this like that whole like drawn out thing, and then like Miss Keene says, "Where is she?" She's like, "I'm being held hostage at Mojo's," like in this like flat voice. Mm-hmm. And they get to Mojo's like lair, and like I always loved the dry acting on Mojo. Like that was very funny to me. It's like they get in ready for action as usual, and Mojo's just like, "Oh no, Powerpuff Girls." Like, oh dear, you foiled my plans.
Yeah, he's just nonchalant.
Yeah, super dry. Yeah, he just does not care. And Bubbles counts with her non-fingers, but like it's a very funny gag.
Hey, there's only 3 Powerpuff Girls.
Which is like, yeah, she's new to counting. I just like
not anymore.
Mojo's just like such an amusing idiot in this one. I just like Princess like they start attacking Princess, and he just like throws them in a ball away. Mm-hmm. And Mojo's like, woohoo! Like he's just like cheering him on. I think like one of the things he says is like, ha, faced. He's like he's like perfectly useless in this one.
Shoot them with the laser. I'm trying.
It's not a very nice working relationship. Princess Morbuck seems hard to work with.
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
But she has money.
Working together. Usually a trope that they don't.
And, she's rich, so she wasn't taught how to respect people or have manners.
Yeah, she's paying someone to do the job. She wants them to do that job.
And that's it. And so Mojo didn't have to agree with it, but he wanted the money.
So he's got to do the job.
But, if he's part of the union, they're not going to like that.
I don't think...
This isn't a union job, right?
He has to abide by union rules, yeah. There's no union.
I think this show's logic. I think there would be an evil union in this show.
There probably could be, but they never explored it, so...
That'd be an interesting episode.
Could be fun, yeah.
I like all the flashing lights in this episode, too, even though they might hurt people.
Heck yeah.
Which, once again, that's an infusing conundrum about this, is like, not confusing, but like, flashing lights look cool, but they also hurt people. But I guess, hurting people is bad, so maybe we just shouldn't have flashing lights at all. But I like flashing lights.
It's a compromise.
What am I getting at with this? I don't know.
RJ, what are you getting at?
I have no idea. Oh, there's also the whole slow motion sequence.
No.
Yeah, so Buttercup says, like, I ain't afraid of no laser. She starts beating her chest. And Blossom sees... Very cartoonish, like, this kind of shows, like, the logic of this episode. Like the gun literally says that it's designed to destroy the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, because Mojo would be the type to put his overly verbose description on that.
I literally, okay, I have the description. I have it right here. Okay, special liquid electron gun specifically designed for shooting the antidote of chemical X at the Powerpuff Girls and eliminating their powers.
Well, in case he forgot what it was for, you know?
Yeah.
It would help him
It's
remember.
so specific, though. But I guess that is Mojo. Like, he has to be, like, he has to be really specific about the use of the gadget. And it's a very quick solution. That's not really the point of the episode.
Yeah. But no, I mean, for me, it's like, I really enjoy the action. I like seeing the, you know,
it's
the
fun
girls,
action and
they
gags.
gave the girls a couple new abilities this episode to try out. Like Buttercup uses friction to develop a fireball, you know, and then Blossom shoots lightning and Bubbles does the thunderclap or whatever. And it's like, you know, that's fun. And then Princess has these counters, and it's just
that's
like,
a spicy
it's just
meatball.
silly little fun, you know? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just fun, and it's like, you know.
But what's
like,
not cool? They destroy Mojo's toilet. What is Mojo? That's not cool.
Yeah, Mojo destroys his own toilet as it is.
He kind of does.
So,
actually, he does. Like, yeah. And he says when Princess falls, he says Newman.
Newman.
Yeah, Newman.
Yeah.
Which is like the Seinfeld thing. I think like I think Don Shank's story is like, I think that was an inside joke in The Office at the time. They would just say Newman because it doesn't really make sense why Mojo says it, but
yeah, it doesn't. But you know, it's
fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's harmless fun. But yeah, no, I mean, I really enjoy the action of the episode and the fighting and everything. It's like, that's, you know, that is a component of the show, and this episode emphasizes it. I probably enjoy the fight between Blossom and Princess on the playground in Schoolhouse Rocked a little bit more, or not Schoolhouse Rocked, Stuck Up and Away, excuse me, a little bit more. But I still like this fight too.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. I enjoy the part where like the laser goes into the bathroom and it bounces all over the place or whatever.
Well, it's different
like,
from, I mean, you're comparing to Stuck Up and Away, but like that's different. That's like a story. That's more like I don't know, something that needed to happen with the story. Because I was like, that was kind of, it was like a climax fight, I guess.
Fighting. But I'm also talking about like, but like they're both kind of climactic fights. I mean, I understand like it's more climactic because there's more of a
but this is more. I would argue this is a series of gags, but it's still fun. It's fun action, but it's different.
It's
not better or worse. Just
but
different.
I would still say that the action is. I would still say the action is probably more enjoyable in the other one.
But what I'm saying is like you know, like Princess had it coming the whole episode. They finally get to fight her, and like, you know, and it's a tough fight. I would say they're a little bit more evenly matched in this one.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, they're kind of just throwing attacks at each other, and it's like mostly like I wouldn't say they're in that much danger in this one.
You know, except for the laser that could eliminate their powers at any.
But they dodge it because Mojo's a moron.
Well, yeah, but it still does add an element of stress.
But it's like,
you know,
but
there'd be way less stress if that laser wasn't present.
I guess I should say they play out differently, or the way it's portrayed is a bit different.
Well, yeah, it's definitely portrayed differently because this has the over dramatic slow motion sequence that treats it like, no, you know, that's silly.
I do like Mojo's just like screaming, and like he's still screaming when he's in prison.
Yeah,
and I do like go ahead.
I do like the whole like reflective thing where the girls go in the bathroom and grab the tiles and they're like bouncing the laser everywhere.
Yeah, to
like chase Princess, and then like the last shot of Princess flying away is like she's like flying away as this thing's just chasing. I'm like, just go left, just go left. What are you doing?
Well, she's a bit of an idiot
and
too.
She gets hit. You wouldn't know. I know that's the joke. But
what I do love,
you know, she gets hit and then falls to the ground, and yeah, it's fun.
And I like Blossom at the end. It's like, it's better to known puff. And what is it? It's better to have known puff and lost it than to have never puffed at all. And then Buttercup says, you could spend some hard time anyway, sucker. And Princess is like, oh.
Yeah.
Buttercup, you're one cold mama.
It should be punishment enough.
Cold Buttercup as a cold mama is a weird line, but
it is a little weird.
It's not. I'm not arguing that it's creepy. It's just like it's just strange. I've never.
It was like a reference to something.
I just have never heard the term cold mama. Buttercup, you're cold.
It might have been a reference to something.
Maybe. I don't know if I like it or not.
I
like the rest of the sequence. Buttercup, you are one cold mama. Okay, well, that one was fun. I guess we could talk about Pet Feud.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So next up, we've got episode B of this episode pairing. So this is Pet Feud, obviously a play on pet food. Go figure. So in this episode, the professor invents the perfect pet because the last time they had a pet, it nearly threw him off a building and he died.
Should not have
so
pets.
He tried again. And even though his parents didn't let him keep a cat, and he decided to yell at his kids for no good reason, and that joke still doesn't make sense, he decided to make another pet. called Bebo, who is the wait, there's the first word it's biogenetically engineered
bipedal organism.
Yeah, that's what it is. Bebo. So basically the whole idea of the episode is the girls have this pet and they can only feed him once, and if they feed him more than once, something bad happens. So guess what happens? They feed him more than once and something bad happens, and then he eats everything, and then he blows up and dies, and then a bunch of his children spawn out of his exploded corpse, and then everyone in town gets a remnant of this corpse in their own form, except the mayor. He can't have one. Yeah, so this is a Pet Feud. How do you feel about it, RJ?
It's okay. It's probably one of the more forgettable ones of the first few seasons.
Yeah.
And not because it's bad. It's just like it's just like okay. It's like it's kind of it's more of like an average cartoon episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing super memorable, like you said. Like, yeah, it's forgettable. There's nothing that's really sticks out.
But it's like it's just a regular cartoon stakes. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you have a pet, you feed it too much, and it gets big.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Is like it's a very boring. Like it's boring by comparison and premise, and it's not all that exciting to watch. It feels very like stereotypical cartoon, because then it's like, oh, the professor like comes home and he notices something wrong and he's like, what's with the hole in the wall? And Bubbles is like, what hole? It's like the massive gaping hole.
I like that gag,
but it's like it is a funny gag, but like it definitely feels like just very like typical. I don't know if tropey is the right word, but just like standard cartoon. And I don't like vor. It makes me want to throw up, and it's disgusting, and I hate it. And this episode kind of depicts that, and I just don't like it. It just makes me queasy.
Oh,
and squeamish.
I mean, I didn't really consider that creepy. I mean, I thought it was a fine gag, but it's like it's not a particularly original one. I mean, I like the Bubbles one.
I do not enjoy watching people get eaten. It just makes me sick to my stomach and uncomfortable, and I just don't like it.
I understand that.
So, yeah. Like, some people are into that, and I just don't understand how.
I'm not into it, but I get it. I mean, the gag is just that, like...
I'm not saying...
The gag...
I'm not saying you are, RJ. I'm saying other people are. I don't get it. It has the opposite effect on me. It makes me, like, physically ill.
I mean, it should.
It
should make most people physically ill.
It should.
Like...
It should.
I don't think that's the intention. I think they were just... I think it was just that... Like...
I know it's not the intention. But the point I'm getting at here, RJ, is regardless of intent or not, if I'm watching people get eaten, it makes me feel sick.
Monsters commonly eat people in the show, though.
But, like, this is to another degree. Like, watching the balloonfish monster fucking eat the old lady, that's fine. Like, I don't care.
Okay.
But it's like, this is different.
I mean, I'm sure some kid on Disney Art likes Bebo eating everybody, inflating and getting a tummy ache. But I don't...
See, even you just saying that makes me want to throw up.
Well, you made me think about that. I never considered that. I'm sure he likes, like, you should have more episodes. You should have people come back and get another tummy ache. I apologize. I apologize to everyone.
Oh God.
I do like. Yeah. I think the beginning is very fun.
Yeah, it's almost like the first couple minutes are fun, and then the rest gets very dull.
Is this it? Is this what you're talking about?
No, it's not this one. It's not this one, though. It's not. You're going to have to wait for another podcast episode, because it's not this one. Nope. But I'm glad I led you on there for a second.
You really did. And I like the narrator. Like, this is one of, I guess, Professor hears the narrator and, like, closes the window on him.
Yep.
And it's also very, very adorable that, the girls sleep in front of his lab.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's a cute sequence, and it's just like it ends so abruptly. I like the Beeble's like smiling, and like the girl smiles like follow him.
Yeah, I really do like the instrumental sequence where we watch each of the girls kind of playing with Bebo in a different way, where like Blossom's like giving him a makeover, and Buttercup is smashing him against a wall like a ball, right. And Bubbles feeds him in the middle of the night.
Which, like, Bubbles just, like, they all feed her once, but, like, Bubbles just breaks the rules, which I always liked. She just does it twice.
Yep. Yeah, of course, because she's the one that's most likely to do that. It's very in character.
Right, and I think that we get to see Pikachu again in this.
We do get to see Pikachu, that's correct.
The weirdest, ugliest Pikachu of all time.
The weird, deformed Pikachu. I don't think this is the last episode. No, this isn't the last episode this season.
No, this is not the last of Pikachu. It's
going to show up again. It's going to, well, in this season specifically. It's going to show up again in this season.
Which is really funny. And like in his show now, could you just have Pikachu in the background? He's not on model, but like, could you like still do that?
It's very clearly. I don't know. I mean, they have Zelda showing up in a later episode.
No, but I mean like in the show in like 2025.
Well, Link, but.
Well, like, will that get you into trouble with copyrights now? Like just having Jigglypuff or like Pikachu?
But it's not Jigglypuff. It's Figglytuff.
Yeah, it's Pika Shrew or, well, whatever.
It's Pika Shrew. There you go. Problem solved.
That's like the narrator did in Catman 2. He was trying to make a joke. He said, oh well.
Yeah, right.
That's, I also, what's kind of memorable is that there's supposed Blossom thinking, which I guess I remember. I think maybe it's like a line sticker. Have you ever seen those Powerpuff line stickers?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we're American in the West. I don't think line is really as popular in that, but they made a few nice line stickers with the show. I really like the GIF ones. They have some GIF ones, so you could you have Buttercup doing that like optometron thing from Nothing Special.
Oh,
that's part of a set. So you could just have her doing that on loop, which is an actual sticker you could get, and everybody wants that. So just putting that out there.
If by everybody, do you mean you?
Yeah. Optometron.
Okay. Oh my god.
So yeah, people likes to eat. People eats everything. Obviously, I like some of the visual. I like Bubbles trying to pretend to be a flower pot.
Yes. And Blossom.
Buttercup's so scared of getting eaten. She's like, "Okay, you found me."
I like when the mayor calls. And he's on the phone.
No, that's what I was waiting to get to. That's my favorite. That's the best part, objectively, of this episode.
Well, I can't hear you. Miss Bellum is yelling. Of course I'm yelling.
That is literally, if I rewatch an episode, it's literally just for that.
Yeah, that's probably the
best
part.
It's like the worst she yells. She's actually just angry.
Yeah, she's physically
she's like, "What's wrong with you?" It's like, what happened? And what's funny, what makes it perfect, obviously, there's no music during it. There's no visuals. You're just watching.
No, it's literally just Blossom, you just watch Blossom hold the phone away
just concerned
from her face for a second. Yeah, and they're just like, "Oh my god!"
It's just like, "I'm just fine. How are you?" It's like, "What the fuck? You in town? What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I can't. It's like, I can't hear you. Miss Bellum is yelling.
I'm yelling. I love to. She's.
Of course, I'm yelling.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
And she really just has.
And then the shot.
She says sometimes I wonder why you ever got elected.
Yeah. And then there's it cuts to Bebo holding them, and he's still got the phone in his hand with the phone line is still connected. You think we should call
the girls?
And then it
it makes it look like Miss Bellum is his legs, which is fun.
Yes. Yep.
And again, we talked about the whole thing. I like the. That's just again, Professor Utonium's house has an absurd amount of rooms, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't seem like architecturally it should work that way, but it does.
It's a fun pan though.
It's funny. It's funny.
Especially Professor looking through all the holes, he's like when he first sees it. I think that's very fun. That zoom out. And then you get to the sequence. Bebo eats everybody.
Yeah, I don't like that part. Usually I just turn the episode off at that point.
I mean, I do like Blossom negotiating Bebo, and he just eats her right away. There's no time for sentimentality in this show, I guess.
Yep.
And then Bubbles has this sweet moment with Bebo, and then he eats her. Yep. And then he inflates and gets a tummy ache and explodes.
Yeah, so Bebo deserved to die. I'm a Bebo hater.
Oh, he sucks.
He's a jerk. He's selfish. He's
POS, only for he's out for food. That's literally it.
Yeah, he literally sacrificed all of his relationships.
He's not
for his
that cute.
Selfish gluttony.
He's not the perfect pet at all.
He is not. He's far from it. He's actually an absolute waste of space.
Maybe the Professor created by accident would be good, but he didn't.
He didn't.
Did they actually bring up
Gossamer
in that episode? Oops, I did it again. Did they bring up Bebo? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't think so.
Doubt it. Well, I mean, I would be surprised if they did, because who remembers this?
I try not.
It was in Super Friends. Super Friends. He said Professor created a perfect pet, but he liked to eat.
Oh yeah. No, that makes way more sense than oops, I did it again.
Right. Also, yes, another thing what always stuck with me is I like the whole town just falling. This is very dumb scene.
Oh, after the explosion.
Yeah. The whole town just like lands. All the buildings and people fall out. It's like very not classy.
Yep.
I love the dog, and like you just hear like a explosion.
Mm-hmm. I love the shot of the professor when he runs into the town and he's got his hands on his knees and his head's got the weird 3D perspective to it.
For some reason, that makes it funnier, right?
It does. It's like that pose where he's like, wait,
hold on, just give me a second.
And like we actually take a set. Yeah, give me a second. Like he's catching his breath. He's like, man, yeah, the professor would be out of shape, but like, I love that perspective of his head where it's like this weird like 3D angle thing. It's like, man, this man literally does have like a 3D rectangular prism for a head. It's great.
Put him and Mac from Foster's in a room.
Oh dear.
That's a bunch of square heads.
Mac is a cube head, though.
Mac is scarier. That is a giant head.
Well, hey. A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square, RJ.
It's true. He has round edges.
The professor is not a square.
Oh, they call me square. Who was it? They pick me at work and they call me square. But yeah.
Pants are for squares.
And I do like, when Professor tells everybody to halt, one of the people of Townsville has like a flared nostril, which I always thought was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And Professor says that you must feed Bebo once, and like the mayor just isn't getting it.
Feed him once a day. Got it. No. Once.
He's like, once in a
while.
Got it. Cool.
That's it. You can't have one.
Like, you can't. And they just laugh in his face while he looks down in shame.
Yeah.
Which, he's a destructive idiot in this one, too.
He is. But in his defense, Miss Bellum was yelling at him. So.
He was yelling at, but you realize if Mayor got a Bebo, he would have destroyed the town again.
Oh, he would have. And then that Bebo would blow up.
Yep, inflate and blow up.
It'll go straight to your thighs.
And then you explode.
And then you'll blow up.
And then the narrator apparently didn't get one either.
Good.
Which, he doesn't need a Bebo. Nobody needs a Bebo.
Nobody.
So that's the thing, like Bebo exploded into a million versions of himself, but that still means the original Bebo is dead, right?
Yes, it does. Good. He deserves to be.
What, he broke the law, right, Shadow?
He broke the law.
He broke the law. Yeah. You don't break the law.
He threw away his relationships over his own gluttony.
That's what, I'm going to, anytime I watch a cartoon, I'm going to start talking about the law in the middle of it.
Okay. Okay, you do that. You do that, buddy.
It's going to be an episode of Rugrats. Angelica steals some cookies from the babies. It's like, Angelica broke the law, therefore she needs to get punished. You do not break the law. That's my version. That's my version of your analysis.
See, the reason why that doesn't work though is because mine literally, the episode itself acknowledges the law, RJ. It wasn't a stretch.
I know it wasn't a stretch. But I don't like Bebo.
Yeah, no, I mean Bebo. Honestly, I hate Bebo. The only thing I hate more than Bebo though, RJ, is Doug. I hate Doug. Doug is such a terrible show.
I would rather watch a full-length series of Bebo's adventures than.
Okay, I don't know that I'd go that far. I'd rather just gouge both my eyes out than watch either of those things. But
he'll eat. But he'll eat more towns and then explode and grow big and explode.
Yeah, I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch that.
I'm sure that's the fan letters they got from it. There was a few people telling them don't do this again. And there was somebody saying do that again. I thought that episode was really funny.
Whole life without ever watching this episode ever again. And I probably will.
Yeah.
Because now that I've reviewed it and we've talked about it, I really have no reason to ever come back to it. So I probably will never watch it.
I don't think I do rewatch this one. If I might just skim to the hotline scene. That's worth watching, I would say.
Yeah, the hotline.
That is a level that's a level of anger that Miss Bellum has never explored the whole series.
Yeah. Top 10 anime Miss Bellum.
That is what the kids would. That's what the kids would call a crash out, and that's also what the kids would call a respectable crash out.
Yeah, she's on fleek.
Yeah, I love Jennifer Martin's performance.
Jennifer Martin is amazing. Yeah, she's pretty great.
Thanks, Treasure. I don't think there's not an ending line on this either. There's no funny narrator quote on either of these episodes.
No, I don't believe there is.
Yeah. So this whole half hour, it's just this is it's fine. They're decent.
It's fine. I like the first episode more than the second one.
That's fair to say.
I like Mojo more.
The first one is more interesting looking too.
Neither.
The second one.
Yeah, neither episode's really good.
The second episode has that style trend from season 2 that will continue on to the whole series where certain episodes are really on model.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't look like I don't know. It doesn't look like the season 1 models. It's like this really specific look. I don't know. Once again, I don't know if I don't know if these are like season 2 model sheets that are updated or something. This whole thing is just weird. You know what I'm talking about though, visually, right?
Yeah.
Certain episodes are done in this style, which I don't know where it came from. I don't like it. It looks okay, but like I don't like it as much as like the episodes where they're just told to follow the storyboard.
Right.
And this was also done by Lynn Naylor too, so like I'm sure the original storyboard looked great. I think we'll see some later episodes with Lynn storyboarded that actually look like her, that kind of actually look like her drawings, and those will look really good. So maybe you'll come to appreciate her a lot. I mean, she's not really given like she's not really given like A-tier premises. I'm not sure why. I guess the best one she does is the main event, I guess.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really look like her style either. But anyways, that's really all I have to say about this one.
Yeah, I don't have anything more to really add to it either. There's not a whole lot to really add that I hadn't already said. The main issue I have with it is what kind of turns me off from pretty much all of it. So, it's, yeah, it's there. It's there. I don't really ever... honestly, just by comparison and by like process of elimination, this is in my bottom 5 of the season.
The whole half hour?
Because there's so many better episodes. No. Just the Pet Feud specifically.
Is there one?
Although, I mean, technically, given that there's only 13 to choose from, this probably would wind up in the bottom 5 half hours.
I don't even know if I could create a bottom 5 for this series because it's pretty consistently.
I don't know that I could. I don't know that I can create. I can create like a bottom 5 by season. I can't create a bottom 5 of the whole series.
I mean, to be honest, like spoiler alert,
no. Well, no, I take that back. Season 5 and 6 would make that easy. But like a top 5, I could not do a top 5 of the series. I could do a top 5 by season. I could not do it by series.
I might be able to do a top 5.
There's too many good episodes for me to limit it to 5. I couldn't do it.
That's a challenge. I think I could do it.
One, and I can pick number 1, and after that, it's like there's so many good ones.
We could do it. I don't think that's that hard. We could do it.
I know your and I's list would be pretty different.
Sure, of course they would.
Which is cool. It's a good thing that we don't just have the same opinion on everything. That'd be boring.
Like the thing is, you have to remember you're only choosing from 52 episodes because we're not going to choose anything from season 5 and 6.
That's correct.
Like
that's honestly correct.
No offense, but like we're just not.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. These were episodes of a cartoon, mostly Pet Feud. Job is a little better, and it's something that you would want to see. Like Princess is the new villain of season 2. That's also really funny.
Yep. And I do.
She's like the second.
There seems to be the subsection of people that don't like Princess, but I really.
She's
like
annoying
Princess.
and mean, but and loud. But like she's funny. She succeeds in being funny. Her episodes are good. Funny.
Yes, I agree. Her episodes are good. There's not too many bad Princess episodes. In fact, I'm trying to think of like one off the top of my head.
To be honest, she's slightly more effective. She's more effectual than some of the other villains, honestly.
Yeah, she is. She's probably my 3rd favorite after him and Mojo, honestly.
I think I pretty much agree, yeah.
Yeah.
She's better than Sedusa.
She is better than Sedusa. She's better than Rowdy Rough Boys.
Oh, I definitely agree with that.
She's better than Roach Coach.
Well, I mean, yes, she has an interesting personality.
Even though Roach Coach gets to get mentioned in the main title theme. But Princess doesn't.
Princess is in the title theme.
Because that's fair. Not the Biz lyrics.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm talking about the
outro,
sorry, not title, credits theme, excuse me.
That's right, yeah.
Why does Roach Coach get a name drop? He's in one episode and then never again.
Well, that's the thing. Whenever they do those like theme songs, like commissioned by like a band, like those people don't know anything about the shows.
One of the first episodes, I know. RJ, I know.
No, I know. It's like a tangent. I always found that funny. Is like these bands have to create these songs. Like I don't know what the show's about.
Roach Coach. Well, roaches are repulsive, so he probably is too. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the evil Roach Coach. They're fighting him. Da, 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 da.
Man, that credits theme is so nostalgic.
No, it's not nostalgic. It's good, not nostalgic.
It is nostalgic. Shut your face hole.
Not nostalgic, just good.
Well, that's probably because you grew up in the era where Cartoon Network started narrating over all the credits, so you never actually got to.
No, I'm just kidding. I saw that. I'm literally just being argumentative for no reason.
Yeah, well, that sounds like you 90% of this podcast.
Hey.
Yeah,
that's kind of true.
I would
maybe I should talk more about the law.
Well, you are in denial about the fact that MLP is infinitely more successful.
You see, that's where I was trying not to go there this whole time, but
yeah, but like all the other stuff we disagreed on, it's like I'll let bygones be bygones, like that's fine, but like that one, nah, I'm sorry. Hasbro's made way more money. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we're talking specifically about Gen 4. Absolutely, that is not a bigger pop. Oh, okay, you know what?
First of all, you underestimate their sales, and secondly, you literally just caught yourself. Bronies were absolutely a bigger.
I admit, I was kind of hoping you didn't hear that, but like, that was a bigger pop culture phenomenon.
It's true. It just is. Would I rather Powerpuff Girls be more successful? Sure, yeah, but like, I also can.
Well, it is, but like financials, like pop culture phenomenon and success are two different things, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but we weren't arguing success. We were arguing which one has generated more money.
More money, I would say Powerpuff Girls, especially now, but...
No.
But we still haven't... We still don't have proof.
We're not opening... RJ, I literally gave you financial statements from 2013 and 16, and both of those years combined made more money than the article you gave me of 4 years of Powerpuff. Not to mention the fact
that... Yes, but those are rates... That was rates like... We're from like the 2000s, like before My Little Pony. I'm just saying. So nowadays it must have made more money than that.
We're not getting into this again because we already did it. We don't need to drag through our listeners. We don't.
If we have a falling out, this is what it's going to be about.
Well, yeah. This is gonna be the main conflict. If our show ever ends before we finish the series, it's because this tore us apart.
It's like, are you guys doing more episodes? Well, maybe Shadow should,
Maybe if RJ would realize that MLP has definitely generated more revenue dollars than Powerpuff Girls, which like it has, but like whatever.
Ooh, sure it has.
Ooh, it sure has. Well, you know what? Here, let's do something. Let's do. You know what? While we're on the subject.
Yes, but there's not a up to date rate for the Powerpuff Girls, which makes this not fair.
Hey, RJ.
No.
Hey, RJ.
What?
Do you know how much money the Powerpuff Girls movie grossed worldwide?
That is not fair.
Time out. I just want you to answer the question if you know it.
I don't know.
$16 million. 16.4. Do you know how much My Little Pony the movie grossed worldwide?
Oh my gosh.
$60.3 million. That is a $44 million gap just with the theatrical movie by itself.
Okay, the movie made more money than our movie, but I said our movie
that's just the movie. That is a $44 million head start just on the movie. That's not counting any of the toys or any of the TV
stuff. Yeah, but
stuff.
One series has 20 years over it in different countries.
It's got 12
years over it, whatever.
And the first year shouldn't even count because it was a month and a half.
I don't believe My Little Pony.
I guess MLP came out in October, so I guess it actually does work out. But
Powerpuff Girls wins.
Time doesn't equal a larger revenue number generated if the amount of revenue generated in the shorter time period far exceeds the longer one, which is what I'm arguing, which is what happened.
Yeah, but that's like they released a reboot internationally. Before after that 2.5 billion thing came out. I'm just saying, and we haven't had an update since then. I think Powerpuff Girls wins.
I really think you're overestimating the financial success of Powerpuff 2016 relative to Gen 4 of My Little Pony.
Internationally, yeah, pretty successful.
My Little Pony was also successful internationally.
Yes, but so was the Powerpuff Girls, the original and the reboot.
Yes. So that's a moot point.
Okay, I'm just saying, like they had their okay. This isn't going anywhere. This isn't going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Before we devolve into this more, because we're getting closer to that falling out we mentioned.
Yeah, I hate you.
Joking, of course. I hate you too. Joking, of course.
No, I'm not joking. This is serious.
That's gonna do it. Oh, okay.
This is real stuff, man.
Now you know who the jerk is. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our little feud, you could say.
It's not the actual
next episode. No, it's not. But Speaking of episodes, the next ones that we're going to be talking about in our follow-up episode of this podcast is Season 2, Episode 9, consisting of Imaginary Fiend and Coup de Grace.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be getting to both of those episodes in the next episode of our podcast. I need to come up with a different word for like episode for our podcast. So that way when I say episode of the show and episode of the podcast in the same sentence, I'm not reusing the same word twice. What's another word for episode that I could use for our podcast, RJ? Besides like calling it like the next podcast.
MP3 file.
Which I guess I could do. No, I'm not calling it an MP3 file. That doesn't work.
On the next City of Soundsville?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Okay, it makes you sound like the Dragon Ball Z announcer.
Without the... Well, yeah, but like even the Dragon Ball Z announcer's like, next time on Dragon Ball Z. So like maybe if I said next time on the City of Soundsville podcast or something.
Coming up. Oh, should I shut my recording?
Maybe I'll do that. No, we're not done. I haven't ended the episode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving the audience this inside scoop into how we're going to determine our outro.
Leave that in because that's so unprofessional, and I like the idea of people listening to that.
Yeah, well, we are unprofessional.
We are unprofessional.
We're two guys that just like a show from 25 plus
years ago. Was
that
this episode the last episode where I told you to have kids, which is like just an inappropriate question to
act
on
last episode
on the podcast?
It was a very inappropriate question, but you know, whatever. I ran with it. That was last episode. Point is like I have like a cemented like intro that I say every time, even if it is a little weird.
I like it.
And I am your host, Shadow Streak, and joined by me is...
RJ.
It's a weird way to say it, but it's also different from like any other podcast I've ever listened to, which was kind of the idea because I didn't want to like steal someone else's intro. But then it's like I don't have an outro yet because like I have an outro for my videos, but it actually took me like 2.5 to 3 years to figure that out. No, I'm not using that. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Also, in case you guys are wondering why we're not doing a Q&A section, I'll just acknowledge it. Because we haven't released any season 2 episodes, people haven't asked us any questions because we haven't been updating. So we're just not doing Q&A until we get to season 3. Because when we release season 2, episode 1, and then my video, I'm basically going to gather a bunch of questions for like the entirety of season 3 all at once. And we'll just kind of space them out over season 3. And then I'll do the same thing for season 4 and 5 and whatever. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So we will see you guys in the next one when we talk about Imaginary Fiend and Coup de Grace. See you guys then.
Oh, Buttercup, you are one cold mama. So once again, the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.